Coach Mike about his big win.
Thank you guys for coming. I want to just take a little bit of time, and I'll start off with some opening comments, and then I'll turn it over to anybody that has questions. As I look back at this victory, and I go back to the offseason when we were establishing our goals, we knew we had a chance to achieve greatness. And after that victory last night, greatness is what we did achieve. We got to our ultimate goal, and we put behind us anyone that challenged us this year. I go back several years, and the cloud of doubt and dismay and despair, and it was as if we were plagued when we were living back in Cleveland. But once I took my talents to the ABQ, it was a positive change for myself and this team. And there's only one thing more that I would want, and it's more than likely to repeat. But for the time being, I'm going to savor this victory, and I have to thank the Lord, our God, for blessing us, because without Him, there's no way that we would have this opportunity, and without Him, there's no way we would have been put into this position. So with that, I'm gonna turn it over to anybody that has questions.
How did you become so great?
How did I become so great? I mean it's a very pointed question, and without my parents and the convictions that they instilled upon me, there's no way I was going to become this great.
At what point did you know that you were going to win?
Honestly, when you look at the competition that we were facing, it was when the bracket first came out, I knew we were going to win. I just had this vision of watching teams just progress out of their regions, and knowing so much about basketball as I do, and what Louisville was being able to do this entire season, what they did in the Big East tournament, I knew I was going to hitch my cart to that horse.
If you had it to do all over again, what would you change?
That's hard. It's really a hard question. Because when you get to perfection is hard to change. And why would you change? But there's probably two things. Coming down to the Southwest and watching the Lobos play, I think I got just swept up in the raw emotion of it, and I probably would not have had them out as far as I did. In Georgetown, that was just a sheer disappointment. Just watching them just get absolutely dismantled was just devastating. So those are probably the only two things that I would tweak, not really change. Perfection's great.
What did you attribute your senses to?
I'm sorry? Can you repeat the question, please? It's okay. It's okay.
Attribute success.
Attribute success.
Oh, what do I attribute my success to? I go back to the players, definitely. But don't get me wrong, the coaching and the selection is there. The raw convictions and the values and morals that my parents instilled upon me.
And Elena Theibert.
Definitely my children. That's what I attribute my success to.
What are your plans for next year?
Right now we're focused on today and, this victory, and we don't want to look too far ahead. But I'm sure once I, go to sleep tonight and after I have a drink or two, I think we'll start looking at the future and hopefully repeat. I want a second banner hanging here, and I want to be able to string it up for all to see.
Thank you for coming. It was very fun.
I appreciate your questions. And, in closing, I'm going to go back to, there is no I in team, but there is me. and me as who did it. Thank you.